are supposed to have come before you can do anything. Now there is agitation that you're not considering civil servants in that 800 million dollars, that you should now consider civil servant, which I think they should look for another way of considering public servants. And perhaps I'm not a fan of the consumption palliative, because it's just within a month, people will expend it. It will only bring inflation.
Yes,
it should
exactly.
be productive,
It's something that is sustainable.
loan. Perhaps a market woman who always buy raw material from a particular source, go to that source, pay for that raw material, let them give to her, let her go and sell. You would have a multiplier effect.
Right.
But if you give them that 5,000 naira, you can tell me it won't even be okay for 3 days vehicle transport. So it's not enough. So we should look beyond that. Perhaps we also need short-time measure. And what's short-time measure? Every state should be quick to acquire a mass transit bus, very urgent, to reduce the cost. Because if you have a mass transit bus, you wouldn't need to even say they should work 2 days, they should work 3 days. You would have said, if you are coming from this axis, join this. That's why I say, don't give them, make things productive. Perhaps by so you have created job again for maybe the conductor and the driver and the bus, and they will also buy fuel and CNG or what have you. So I think we should, on the short term, we need a quick fix within 2 months. If you don't have, in fact, today that Labour is meeting with federal government, they should highlight all those things and tell Nigerians, by next 2 weeks, this is what we'll do. By next 1 month, we'll do this. By 3 months, this is what you will see. That's what Nigeria wants to hear. We need something that will make us to know that, yes, we are going to take this suffering, but what are we going to gain thereafter? And on a short-term measure, Nigeria is on a time bomb economically, and there must be urgent attention to our economic activities. This government must create an economic activity. And how do you create economic activities? By empowering the manufacturing sector. But the manufacturing sector also have challenges. Now, you said they should go to bank and borrow at 18.5%. And a very shrewd manufacturing company will say, no, if I'm borrowing 18.5%, how do I survive? It's better I keep that my money in bank and be collecting interest on it as well. So government needs to do a lot of things. Perhaps also look at MSME. MSME remain the highest employer of labor. So if they are the highest employer of labor, what are you doing to support them to create a good activities? Support them financially, technologically. Even the age of digital. You have to come to this with that. What actually do you need? We don't want a top-bottom approach. We want a bottom-up approach. Approach these people in a segment. In fact, we have 774 local government. Each local government, what is challenge? What can we do for each local government to cushion the effect of challenges of MSME? Because something that is peculiar to AMAC may not be peculiar to the local government, may not be peculiar to maybe Kano Metropolis. So you have to start looking at it from each places. What fits this place, give it to them. A riverine area only need something that will make their fishing much more easier. You need a ferry, need automation. Give it to them. So we have to start looking at it from that perspective. By the time you do that in a medium time, it will bring a better economic situation in Nigeria. And in a long time, we must fix our refinery. Because if we don't fix our refinery, we are going to be subject to this year in, year out. Exactly. I'm telling you, and Dangote is a businessman. It's a businessman. If we all knew that he went and acquired loan to achieve it, so he needs to repay that loan. Money. Right. So and they should also open the border for much more competition. Because once there is competition, just like what they also open now, and they now say you can acquire up to $10,000 in bank. Before there was a restriction. In fact, it means that the more you restrict, the more people see value, the more you attach more value. But if you allow inflow and outflow, markets will determine it, and there will not be tension anyway. So I think it's on the right direction.
All right, thank you so much. Well, because we